Hey everyone, welcome to Eat Like a Caveman, 7 Days of Paleo. I just wanted to welcome you to the group first of all, and I apologize for not having this video up sooner. I spent a little bit longer than expected at the hospital with my papa today, but it was something that needed to be done, so I am going to just go over the meal plan with you and how to go about prepping, because the key to your success for the next 7 days is going to be through meal prepping. If you have the food already ready or partly ready, and all you have to do is just throw it in the oven or throw it together real fast, you're going to have better success and be able to stick to this plan whereas if you just, made things from scratch as soon as you needed them. So it's going to be a lot easier if you already have things cut up and set aside and portioned out. So if you need a snack or something like that, you don't go to a bag of chips or the things that are easily accessible, because you'll have the healthy things that are easily accessible. So I didn't really prepare a whole lot for this, so bear with me just 1 second. Okay, so here is our Facebook page. Eat Like a Caveman, 7 Days of Paleo. If you put this in the search box, it's going to pull it up because you're in the group. Anyone can find this group. It is closed, so no one can see what we're posting. So you feel free to post whatever you want on here. Only those in the group can see it. If you want to invite someone to this group because they are really interested and we're like 3 days in, feel free to add them. I will not be mad. I will be more than happy to help them get started, and then get to a point where we are within the group. So if when you open the group, it's going to be on the discussion page. This is the wall if you're not familiar with Facebook. Members, you can click and see who else in the group, see where they live. If there's anyone new that you don't know, feel free to connect with people. That we're a little family here for 7 days. This is a judgment-free zone, so please be yourself. I'm definitely going to be. Events, you're not going to use this tab. Photos, if someone posts, like the posts that have been showing up the last couple days have a photo with it. If you click the Photos tab, you're going to see all the photos that have come along with my different posts. The Files section. This is going to be what you're going to use the most. And if you haven't already figured it out, this is where your meal plan and your shopping list is going to be. So, in my past groups, I've kind of put different options as far as meal plans and given a lot of substitutions, but I want this to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for myself. I'm slowly realizing that I eat a little closer to a paleo diet than what I realized, but for those who don't have a clue about paleo, this is going to be hard. So I really want you to stick to this plan. I promise you, if you stick to it to a T, you're going to see some results. You're going to lose a couple pounds, or your clothes are going to fit better, or both. So please just trust the plan, trust the process. You're going to see results. No weight loss plan, no diet. None of that is easy. What works is hard. The things that don't work or that give you results but not lasting results, those are quick fixes. You don't want a quick fix. So just believe in yourself. Yes, it's going to be hard, but you can do it. It's only 7 days. So I also live by an 80-20 rule. So if you haven't seen one of my videos before and you've never heard of the 80-20 rule, look it up. In the nutrition world, it means you stick to your plan, your workouts, your diet for me, that's my Shakeology. Whatever your health regimen is, you stick to it 80% of the time. Why 80%? Because you're going to cheat, and you don't want to set yourself up for failure by trying to stick to it 100% of the time. So you give yourself 20% of a buffer zone, so to speak, so that you can have, a cookie here and there. You can have your ice cream. And to kind of put that into perspective, if you're eating 5 meals a day, and in my monthly groups, I really encourage 5 small meals a day because it really boosts your metabolism. But if you're eating 5 meals a day for 7 days a week, you're allowed 1 cheat 7 times that week. So that's basically like a cheat a day if you think about it. Now you have to work that into your meal plan for that week, because you don't want to eat your normal amount with that amount of calories and then throw another 300 or 400 calories in there by eating a cookie or something. So you have to strategically plan it, but you can certainly have those bad foods. So I'm gonna pull up the shopping list real quick. Now, I want you to remember that you're probably going to have a lot of this stuff already in your fridge and already in your cabinets. So if you're just completely new to clean eating or healthy eating, you may end up having to spend a lot more than maybe what I would, because most of the stuff I buy every week. So if you're a little discouraged by the amount of money that you're going to spend, please go into the store with your budget, because I really don't want you to go overboard. But buy as much as you can off this list with your budget, and fill in with the dollar items when you need to. But this is really going to work, and in the long run, when you're eating healthy, you're feeding your body the nutrients that it needs to run on. You aren't going to need to buy all of this other food that you make from a box or a can, because what's happening when you eat that is you're not getting enough nutrients. So you eat dinner, Hamburger Helper, whatever, you don't get enough nutrients, so in a couple hours your body's hungry again and saying, hey, I need these certain things, feed me, I need this. And so you may go and have, a whole sleeve of Chips Ahoy cookies, thinking, I just need to eat something. So this is really going to help you get away from that. Veggies, when you're looking for spinach and lettuce, try and find like the furthest out expiration date. That's been huge for me, just a little tip. And I do that for most of all of my produce. Find something that's got like the furthest out expiration date so that it doesn't go bad as quick. Fruits, berries of your choice. I know Costco usually has a good deal on strawberries or raspberries. I usually get all my berries from there because it's a better deal than Trader Joe's or Kroger. Meats. I usually get all my meat at Kroger just because it's cheaper. But if you can, go to like a Whole Foods, Good Foods, someplace where you can get it organic or local. It's going to be better for you, not filled with chemicals. So there's not really a whole lot of dairy. Only dairy, and it's really not dairy. Eggs, almond milk, coconut yogurt, which I'm not really familiar with, so that's going to be new for me too. And then paleo pesto. I thought pesto was dairy-free, but it is not. So this shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, look in your organic section of your grocery store. And a lot of this stuff is going to last longer than just the 7 days. So there is a paleo trail mix recipe. you want to try and get everything raw and unsalted, because the goal here is to go back to the basics, how it was before, like, modern civilization, was here, where you actually had to go and forage for your food. That's what we need. That's the focus. That's what we need to get back to. So for the actual meal plan itself, just a few tips as to what you can prepare early. Scrambled eggs, if you really have no time in the morning to make your breakfast, and I'm always super, super running behind, I can usually have enough time to make my husband breakfast before he leaves, but for myself, not so much. So instead of scrambled eggs, I usually hard boil a dozen eggs on Sundays and keep them in the fridge all week. And then I'll peel them. And what I normally do for breakfast is peel them, cut them up, put it on Ezekiel bread with avocado, salt, and pepper. Sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Really good. But for this, I'm not going to have time to do scrambled eggs, so I'm going to hard boil my eggs. I'm going to pull 2 out, peel them in the mornings, and just chop them up, put salsa on them, put a half of avocado on it, and grab some berries. The berries I'm already going to have in their own separate containers, or Ziploc bags or whatever you have. Half a cup. Says handful of berries. That's going to be about a half a cup to a cup of berries. Ants on a log. Cut up your celery ahead of time, and you can keep it in the Tupperware with water so that it stays longer. But if you already have your celery cut up, store your almond butter and your raisins together. That way you can pull it off the shelf, grab your cut up ants on, your cut up celery, put it on there real fast and you're done. So your fajita chicken salad. The chicken for this, cook on Sunday night. This is lunch for Monday, so if you don't have time to cook chicken breasts at lunchtime, get this done on Sunday. Heat it up before you put it on your salad, and it's going to be fantastic. Go ahead and dice up your onion, chop up your bell pepper, dice up your tomatoes, and a lot of this stuff you can do in bulk because you're going to need it for other dinners. So like with your sloppy joes, you're going to need chopped up onion, you're going to need chopped up bell pepper. Go ahead and do that beforehand. You will need a baked potato. It could be regular or sweet. I'm probably going to do regular because sloppy joes on a sweet potato doesn't sound appealing to me. It might to you. So I'm going to do regular potato. I'm going to bake that Sunday so that I just have to heat it up for lunch and I don't waste time. A handful of paleo mix. Make your paleo mix on Sunday. It really doesn't take that much time. Give yourself a couple hours to prep all this stuff. Dinner. We'll go over the oatmeal. Oatmeal make before because it's going to be gross if you try to reheat it. For dinner, you're already going to have leftover chicken, so that's going to be pretty easy for that. There's your eggs again. Your turkey bacon or your turkey chicken sausage link. Cook that on Sunday. It's fine reheated. Banana, almond butter. That's quick to grab. You can go ahead and, separate your almond butter into its own container. So you can just grab it and a banana and run. I'm kind of running out of time on my video limit here. Everything else, pretty much all the lunches you'll have pre-made and the snacks you can pre-make. So just use your judgment. You all are pretty smart. Most of the things you can pre-cut. So just send me any questions that you have. I'm going to be up all night and I'm free all day tomorrow. So I'll be doing all my prepping and I'll post more videos tomorrow. And we'll get started on Monday. So I'm really excited and thanks so much for joining. Bye.